you cut off one head and two take its place. That's when the profits start rolling in. Oh, hey! Hey, hello there, and welcome to Synthia Selects, the only show where we watch a show that watches a show, and you're watching, and my head hurts. On deck for tonight, Killer Shrews, and on deck to talk to us, it's Gizmonic's own Emily Connor. Now, Emily, Killer Shrews is the tale of a scientist who discovers a way to make shrews, typically a very small creature, giant. Now, if you could make anything giant, Emily, what would it be?
Oh, great question, Synthia. I've actually thought about this a lot because my first instinct is to say dog. Because who wouldn't love a giant, adorable dog? Oh, but if you're not careful, you'll find yourself in a Clifford situation. If I've learned anything from the films of Martin Short, it's that Clifford situations should be avoided at all costs. And, well, my next thought was to make a giant jawbreaker because that sucker would last forever. But who was I kidding? I can't even finish a regular jawbreaker. But then, it hit me. If I could make anything giant, it would be humankind's sense of love and acceptance. Or if that's too intangible, maybe a nice Italian sub.
Wow, what a journey that took us on, right? Well, get ready for a journey of your own. Here's Killer Shrews. Synthia, flush them the episode! And that's why the scientific method is to be respected. And one of these days I'm gonna figure out exactly what it is. Emily, final thoughts?
Oh, yes. I'd like to change my answer on what I'd like to make giant. My new answer, the New York Giants. So we could have giant giants. I mean, that'd be so fun. And they could use a break.
And so could I. So join me next time for more Synthia Selects. From all of us here at the Gizmoplex, remember, if you can make something giant, why not? Good night. Yeah, because when you think about it, blinking is just your eyelids doing push-ups. Oh, greetings, royal subjects, and welcome back to Synthia Selects. Hear ye, hear ye. Tonight I decree King Dinosaur. And without further ado, may I present the king of cool himself, Tom Servo. Tell me, Tom, what makes a king?
Please, address me as King Servo. I'm just like you, but not a clone. Just regal and stately and oh so cool. But I digress. You ask me what makes a king. Well, simply put, some of us are just born a king. It's a blessing and a curse, really. But when it's all said and done, it's only just a game, baby. And in this game, I, King Servo, am the most important piece that can move whichever way I see fit, including diagonally. And that I do, baby. That I do.
Heavy is the orb that wears the crown. And you make being king look so easy. Another easy thing to look at is this. King Dinosaur. Synthia, flush them the episode. I never realized the similarity between lizards and dinosaurs before. I've always been too beautiful to care about either. You know what I mean, Tom?
They are similar but easy to tell apart. Just remember, dinosaurs roar, lizards eat blizzards. Trademark Dairy Queen, 1985. And this cool king gonna keep doing his own cool thing.
So saith Tom Servo, the Lizard King. And from this evil clone queen in space to all of you out there, see you next time on Synthia Selects. Margaritaville is a missed opportunity. It should be an all-you-can-eat restaurant called Jimmy Buffet. You know? Like, oh. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Synthia Selects. Tonight we welcome that turtle that launched 1,000 sequels, Gamera. And here to discuss it is Jonah Heston. Jonah, why is Gamera your favorite work of Japanese cinema?
Oh, well, not to push back, but I actually think my favorite Japanese film is the delicate and heartfelt Late Spring by Yasujiro Ozu. You know, it's a gentle meditation on family, tradition, and modernity. It uses elliptical storytelling and nods to classical no theater, and Ozu masterfully evokes the profound emotions of the Somiya family. But if I had to choose a second favorite, yeah, it would be Gamera. I mean, that turtle smash is still real good.
He sure does, Jonah. He sure does. And speaking of fragile and sublime emotions, here's the cinematic classic Gamera. Synthia, flush them the episode! Beautiful. That Gamera really is a friend to all children, right, Jonah?
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Gamera speaks to the nostalgia of childhood in a way that, I don't know, for example, Yasujiro Ozu's iconic and whimsical 1959 film Good Morning can only dream of, so suck it, Ozu, you've been Gamera'd.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Jonah. Gamera rules, other Japanese auteur projects drools. And from all of us here at Synthia Selects, good luck getting that Gamera song out of your head. See you next time. Yeah, and it turns out the secret ingredient was eggs, and they called it an omelet. What? Oh, well, look who's here. Welcome to Synthia Selects. Tonight we have a true classic, Pod People. And joining me is the best, the beautiful Crow T Robot. Now, Crow, if you were on a desert island and could only bring one pod, what would it be?
Too easy. P. No, tide. No, I. No, try. Call on someone else. I overslept. My dog ate it. Come back to me.
Oh, Crow, your lack of preparedness is an endearing personality quirk. Now here's Pod People. Synthia, flush them the episode! I wonder what Trumpy is up to these days. Whatever it is, I bet a name change was involved. Crow, thoughts?
My favorite pod. I've decided. It's cephalopod, Meredith, and that's my final answer.
Truly a bot after my own heart. Now make sure to phone a friend and tell them to join us for the next Synthia Selects. No, it doesn't make any sense because a candle in the wind would go out immediately, right? Yeah. Oh. Hello, and welcome back to Synthia Selects. Our feature presentation tonight, Werewolf. The first question I ask at any zoo. Right after, what is your snake handling policy? And joining us to discuss this episode is a lady who certainly knows her way around a lab. It's GPC. GPC, this movie takes place in Flagstaff. Have you yourself ever been to Flagstaff?
No, unfortunately, I've never had the pleasure of going to Flagstaff. And believe me, if I had anything resembling human hands, I'd be making the same motion as you just did. But I've always dreamed of it, climbing to the top of Arizona's tallest mountain, Humphreys Peak, seeing the archaeological sites of Wapatki National Monument, And of course, visiting the still operational factory that makes all the famous flag staffs for which the city is named. Someday, maybe. Someday.
Well, for our viewing audience, that day is today because there's no doubt that this movie takes place in Flagstaff. Synthia, flush them the episode! Huh, I guess I've been pronouncing werewolf wrong my entire life. Entertainment and education, that's what we bring you here. And speaking of bringing, GPC, bring it home for us.
Great news! The local tourism board has just named me an official ambassador of Flagstaff. Look out, Walnut Canyon. Here I come someday.
Congratulations! Now you can commit crimes with diplomatic immunity. So shoplift all the hats you want, and we'll see you next time for more Synthia Selects. Those are the highlights about my highlights. Oh, hey there! Welcome back to Synthia Selects. We're excited to present Beginning of the End. And let's start the fun with Emily Connor. Emily, where do you feel you are? The beginning of the end or the end of the beginning?
Well, I thought this was the beginning of the interview, but you're kind of making it sound like it's the end. But not the end of the interview, the end of something else? Something bigger? Do you have information that I don't? Am I in danger? Am I the danger? Wait, do I have secret powers? Am I inheriting a huge fortune? Will my hair no longer be subject to the wily ways of humidity? Wait, what are you really saying to me without actually saying it to me?
Finally, you're starting to get it now, Emily, and I have an answer for you. It's time to begin beginning of the end. Synthia, flush them the episode! Whew. I could go for a grasshopper cocktail about now. Yowza! And I could go for a Chicago-style deep dish pizza about now. Yumza!
I could go bananas, wondering what the heck you meant earlier when you were all, Emily, where do you feel you are? The beginning of the end or the end of the beginning? I mean, I can't let go of that kind of thing, man!
Okay, frankly, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. My problem with all of this is that we're at the end of the end. Sad face. Thanks for joining us. See you next time on Synthia Selects.